What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Chopping It Up with Chuky. We are back at Tiny's Tap House. You guys know me. I'm your host, Chuky Razzo. My guest today, Dan Renderos. What's good, my boy? You were going to give me the fist bump, but, I like handshakes better. Good to have you on, my boy. It's been a minute since we've even seen each other. Definitely haven't gotten to catch up in a minute. You got El Centro, La Cocina.
It's
La Cocina El Centro.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's called Centro, but somebody I guess either took that name or something, so I had to like come up with a way to just
Yeah, they had to you had to rebrand it a little bit. So you just recently had a pop up at Imaginary Factory, which is a bar, a cocktail bar, kind of seems to be low key.
Yeah, super loungy place.
So you had a pop up kitchen there. This is a place that is obviously in Madison, Wisconsin, right down the road from where we're at, actually, right?
Yeah, about 5 minutes.
About 5 minutes. We're at Tiny's Tap House. Obviously, you guys know this good place, the good people. Clay, once again, got to give you a shout out before we get started. But yeah, so it's right in the same neighborhood, Wheelie Street, in between East Wash and Williamson, which is obviously there's different types of vibes.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about what Imaginary Factory is. Obviously, because they blessed you with the space, to do the, and then just tell me a little bit of what a pop-up kitchen like entails.
So, Imagine if Factory, it's crazy because it's like I ended up going in there right before, I think it was like the weekend before they opened or something like that. And it was just like, I think it was like post-pandemic, I think. They had just opened up and we went in there and I was just like, oh shit, like this is weird. Like, never even seen this spot or anything. And it's like, met the owner there. It's a cool little, like, if you want to go hang out and just have a drink, like, that's a great place. They have great cocktails. So they let me do my pop-up kitchen there, which is pretty crazy to even like think about because it's like something I kind of just like been working on from the house, just to like trying to figure that out and where it's gonna go.
I had no idea you were even into cooking like that, let alone and like to that level of doing pop-up kitchens. I wasn't able to make it. I had prior plans and stuff, which I was like, damn, like I knew I was missing out. But now you telling me before the podcast that there was a line wrapped around the corner, like I would have maybe not even gotten a chance.
So it's like inside the bar, like there's literally a huge line wrapped around the whole bar, like going all the way to the back. It's just like tripping out because, like, fuck, it was my first pop up. I wasn't like, I didn't know what to expect. And at the same time, I thought I was able to handle the whole situation by myself.
Wait, you didn't have a team?
I didn't have a team. I didn't have anything. It was just kind of like, it was gallery night too. So I thought like, I'm gonna get pockets of people like show up, like come in and stuff like that. I was like, it's gonna be fun. Like I could do this myself. Like I'll handle it. Nah, it's like I get there.
Hell no.
I get there. I was supposed to be there at 6. I was already really late because it's like I had to work a half a day at work. And then straight out of work, I went and started prepping. I was lucky for my aunts and everything. Like they helped me out to like start chopping everything up. So it was like I'm fucking grateful for them. So I got there. There's already people there waiting. So I was like, oh shit! Like I need to start setting up. And it's like I'm setting up and I'm like starting to prep food and I see the tickets all start kind of like coming in. I was like, oh shit! Like I need to just get things going. So I thought maybe grabbing the first plate like out, like taking it out and just like seeing the first person, like it'll be cool.
Yeah.
I walked out. That's when I saw that line just like wrap around the whole bar.
Holy shit.
And I was just like, oh shit, like I need to get back in there and just start cooking. Fuck this plate. Like someone could run this out. So eventually like I got a system now and my cousin jumped in. One of my cousins, he's worked in kitchens before. So he jumped in, he started helping me like cook stuff. 2 of my neighbors actually stepped up and like started helping me like run out food, which like helped.
Hell yeah!
So it was like nice because it's like I didn't even ask for help; they just like jumped in and like, how can we help you? So that was always nice to see.
Probably pretty obvious that you were struggling a little bit, to begin with, and that's crazy. You walked out trying to like bring out that first plate, like even like you try to sit down, like and maybe even like sit there and watch the person enjoy that first couple bites. It's like you don't even get to fucking do that.
And it's like that's one thing that I think like it sucked for me, like just for the fact it's like I wanted to be able to go out there and enjoy that moment with people and be able to see people like reactions and stuff like that. And I didn't get to see none of that because it's like it was just I need to get food out, I need to get food out, I need to get food out. So it's like what's nice about that is just I started seeing that night through people's phones and all that, like pictures and videos that people took. So I got to like see that like that night through like their phones, which was
damn.
like it was crazy and it was nice to see.
It's almost like you weren't even there. You're just like when you watch like a concert through someone's fucking stories or something like that. Yeah. That's crazy. So you're in the back. They have a kitchen there. Obviously, they have all that stuff. You bring the food prepped in a way, portioned at least or something.
So what's crazy is like I probably prepped food for about 250 people.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's a lot of food already.
And I thought like, oh, this is probably gonna be fine. Like, you know, this is my first pop up. Like, dude, like no, like shit flew out. Like, first thing that sold out was probably like all the vegan, like the vegan taco I made. I made a vegan option. Like I was surprised that was like the first thing that sold out. Like that was like my first, I don't know, maybe 10 tickets were like mostly all like vegan. I was like, oh, like that's crazy. Like now I know that I need to like actually
emphasize that option more. Yeah, so walk me through that. Walk me through the menu. Yeah, I mean.
So, I made this like a deep fried shrimp taco.
Mm-hmm.
And
that sounds fire. Oh so my god.
Like, I made this sauce with it too. That's like, oh man, it's like, it's not spicy, but it has a nice flavor and nice kick to it. And then it's like sliced up avocados on top of the tacos. And it's not your typical taco that you know you grab from the top. It's like this is like a taco dorado that you just like on the side, and you just like eat it like almost like a tostada. So that was like my first taco I made there, and then I made the vegan option for that taco, which is a potato taco. So instead of like the shrimp, I put like potatoes in it. And then I made a fish taco, which is like one of the recipes, kind of like it's my aunt's pretty much. Like, she's always put us on to this like fish tacos. Yeah. So I told her like, hey, I want to make some fish tacos. So she helped me like prep like all the batter and everything for like it's a deep fried fish, but just like a regular taco.
What kind of fish?
I think I used tilapia.
Okay.
Yeah. It was really good. It was like nice and soft. So it was like nice and breaks off and everything.
Yeah.
So I was like, great. And my last option was ceviche.
Oh damn.
So I made ceviche. It's not like your typical ceviche where it's like clamato or like tomato juice and all that. Like I didn't put none of that. It's like this is almost it's like hard to explain. It's like almost like a Nahuachile style.
Oh shit.
Ceviche.
Yeah. I mean, I know, you know, aguachile, ceviche, all that is like any time that I've been over at your family's like events, birthdays and stuff, like that shit it's always there. You know, like siempre va a haber tacos y siempre va a haber, you know, like, it's mariscos, you know, just seafood. There's gonna be all types of seafood. That's huge, especially where you guys are from.
Yeah.
Or like where your family's from. So that's dope that it's like it's a menu inspired by both, you know, family stuff you guys eat like on the regular, and then I know like a big part of the whole concept of El Centro is it being inspired by where you're from.
Yeah, from LA. So it's like the whole name kind of like got inspired by it. So it's like Centro. I don't know if you know, like El Centro pretty much means like downtown. So El Centro. Yeah.
Because I'm not an idiot.
So, like, I was trying to come up in a way where it's like this name kind of reflected, like, you know, home. But at the same time, it's like bringing something to Madison, which Madison is kind of considered like a downtown city. So it's like I thought it worked out perfect where it's like El Centro, like referring to like, you know. So it's like on top of my logo, if you notice, I have a little halo. So kind of like Los Angeles.
I didn't notice that.
So it has a little halo just to like represent like LA and stuff like that.
Damn, that's dope.
So a lot of the food, like my menu is actually going to be like changing a lot. Not, like I'll probably keep certain things, but the thing is I want to bring the LA street food here.
Yeah.
Like I want to be like, there's so many stuff I'm already working on that it's like I kind of want to add and like put it into my menu. So.
Are you gonna keep like a small menu like that, or are you gonna?
I kind of want to keep a small menu just for.
At least for now.
Yeah. So it's like maybe, I'll probably keep it for a while. I think I want the menu to change as like the seasons change.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's like kind of like cater to the seasons, like.
Yeah, when I read that that it was like inspired by LA and stuff, and I was like immediately I was like, Skid Row, LA. I was like, damn, this motherfucker cooking crack. Like, where is this going? You know, like, and it's a pop up here. It's like a pop up trap house. You know, just fucking get a shrimp taco and some meth. Who knows? But no, obviously, fucking, you got the vision like to bring that LA street food here to Madison, which is dope. Which we definitely need like way more of. You know, like there's no food cart. I mean, there is, but like there's a lot, but like they're not everywhere. You know that there's a certain area where you can find them, and there's maybe two Mexican food trucks out there like that like are in the same when they post up at the library during the day and stuff, and then after hours, like downtown there might be one or two JD's truck and stuff, but really there isn't that much. There's a million fucking Mexican restaurants and Asian restaurants and a bunch of stuff, but I think we do need more street food. I mean, I know it's hectic, like the restrictions that they put up for like food carts and just restaurants in general and shit. Do you think at some point you're gonna do you plan on having like a food truck or
that's the goal? Like I would like to have a food truck, but right now I kind of just want to keep having fun with it. So it's like doing like these pop-ups, kind of like it's something that probably comes up like once, maybe
yeah,
twice a month or something like that.
yeah,
So it's like something where it's like I still have a day job. Like I still work, my 40 hours a week and stuff,
Yeah.
sometimes even more. So it's like this is something I'm just like another creative outlet for me.
fuck yeah,
So I want to keep enjoying it, and eventually, yeah, like that's the goal. I want to open even like a small little restaurant where it's like a quick to-go place where you just come, eat,
Yeah.
fucking go, like type place. But I want it to be a vibe. Like I want it to be like you come in, you chill. Like I kind of want to bring a little bit of home here.
yeah. I feel that.
Yeah.
You definitely gotta. Obviously, there's stuff that you learn that you gotta do better, right? Like having a fucking
No,
team.
yeah, definitely. I definitely need a team.
That's crazy. You were like, I got this, my boy.
Well,
Like
and that's the shit.
I can cook, serve, fucking. I'll make a few cocktails too if they let me. You were just. Did you have like? That's crazy. That's like crazy. I mean, like.
Well, it's crazy to think like that, but it's like that's the way I always thought. Like it's like I could do this, I could do it on my own. Like
Yeah, I mean, there's a million things you can do on your own. I don't know if cooking and serving is one of them, G. And especially like, just like even seeing like, back to another example of like your family and shit. Like, how many hands are involved in like when they make that much food?
Yeah.
Because they're not making for 250 people, and it's still like a fuck ton of people like, haciendo esto, haciendo lo otro and shit. So like, damn, 250 people is already like. Fam, like, how much food is that? Like, that's already a shit ton of food as it is.
And it's crazy because everything's sold out in 3 hours.
Yeah, that's...
Like I had to stop taking orders, like, around 8:30 or something like that because it's like, I couldn't, like... I had to figure out where I was at with food.
Oh, so, that too,
yeah,
shit.
Like, I can't keep charging people for food. So it's like, I finally, like, got to a point where it's like, okay, maybe I could knock out another, like, 20, 25 tacos or some shit like that. But, yeah, like, it was just... It was crazy... and heartfelt, like just how everybody showed up.
Yeah, of course.
And everybody was there, and like I finally got like a breathing like moment where I was like, let me go out and just like say hi to people. And I came out and it's like a little ovation from everyone, just like started clapping. Damn. And that felt like really nice. Like my whole family, like most of my family was there. Like that's always fucking beautiful to see.
Fuck yeah.
There's co-workers. I just started like a new job this year too.
Oh,
so
really?
Like, these co-workers came out and like supported and everything. So it's like nice to like, and it's just like hearing people's stories too, because it's like all these people are like different kind of crowds from different like places where it's like know them from like soccer or know them from like something else. So it's funny to see them all mingle and talk about like I heard stories like, oh, like I know the cook. Like, throw that in there, and it's just like it was just like cool to hear and see and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, having the fam or the homies at anything like, even that's something like I can relate to, like with like comedy stuff, and like whenever like even just sometimes my brother or like I tend to like not tell everyone like about all this shit all the time, and like especially because like most of the stuff I'm doing are like open mics and stuff, so. Like, it's like, I know everyone can't make it and shit, like, to everything. But with something like that, where it's like, it's in enough like enough time of anticipation where like people can plan ahead and shit. Like, and then not that you expect everyone to be there, but like, fuck, you should be there. You know, like unless there's something like someone you really can't make it. But yeah, that's always so like dope to have like all the fam, you know, the friends, and like you said, it was gallery night, so like a lot of randos too that get exposed or that like learn about your.
Yeah, it's just crazy too. The fact that's like, yeah, that's the reason. Like, I knew it was gallery night, and also I was expecting like pockets of people. Just the fact is like, oh, people are gonna be out and about. Nah, like my people showed up and like they stayed and
The whole
waited.
time, yeah.
Like they waited to like try to get food. And what's crazy is like most of my family didn't even end up getting food, just for the fact that the line was so big.
Well, that's
and
the
then,
gift for fucking getting there late.
And
That's on no one but them.
True, because you know how family is. They're always just. My aunt was like too, because like my
They thought they were gonna jump the line and shit.
Yeah,
like,
no, my aunt shows up. She's like, I should have like a 7. She's like, I saw the line. I was like, I'm not getting food.
Did she still stay to go inside though?
Yeah, she stayed to like chill for like a good minute and stuff like that.
Okay. Just drive by like, nope, there's no apple there, and then just peel off. You know? Definitely some shit like people would do. You know, it's like, there's no parking. That's a reason to not stay. There's a long line. That's a reason to not stay. You call and ask like, oh, like, I hate this shit, but like, who's all there? Or like, who's all like, motherfucker, are you coming? Or you do that?
I do that.
I can't stand that shit. Like, or like, oh, like, how is it? It's like, fam, we're here. It's gonna be fun. You know, like, yeah, that's.
But it's kind of like more like a motivation to like get up, like
Yeah, of course.
Because I don't know, it's like I haven't really gone out. Like this whole like year has kind of been like a lot of like year of like self work and like working on goals and like all kinds of different shit. So it's like
I can't relate, but yeah, I feel it. You know, my year will come.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like none of it was planned. Like none of it was like, oh, this is my goals for 2023. Like, this is something I was just like kind of like, hey, I want to fucking change. I wanted something different. I need to put in the work.
I mean, you've clearly changed. You went from losing fucking 50 pounds to making deep fried tacos for everyone, you asshole. Like, you just want to be the only one that looks decent and shit, which is crazy. 50 pounds, dog.
Yeah, so here, we'll fucking get into it. So it started all like last September in Labor Day. I got really fucking drunk. Like, we passed a bottle of tequila with my cousins and we're just fucking drinking.
So a Tuesday. You know, like.
It was a Monday.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like.
It was a Monday.
Yeah, I know your cousins. So an average, Tuesday, Monday. Yeah.
So it was like a Monday, like we just passed the bottle, we're like drinking, and it's like the next day I was just kind of like, I'm like done with this. Like, I went from one day getting really drunk and drinking.
You haven't drank since?
I haven't drank since.
Pussy.
It wasn't even like that because I wasn't even hungover or anything.
Oh.
I was just like
That's even worse. That means you had like an epiphany. You know, like a real life epiphany of like, alcohol is just not for me, man. And it's just,
well, it's like it wasn't even that. I enjoy a good beer. I enjoy a good cocktail and all that. But it was just like one of those moments.
You don't like blacking out and like losing your wallet and your cell phone, dog. Damn.
Nah, it's like almost done with all that.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah. I'm taking November off, so I feel you. Yeah. November, hopefully it goes into December. We'll see. Probably not, but it's hard, man. Taking off for these holidays, not drinking, like, it's just an excuse I'm putting up, right?
Yeah,
but like,
pretty much.
But it's exactly what it is. Yeah. It's like, oh, well, like, how am I not gonna drink with my family on Christmas? And it's like, just don't, you know.
And like honestly, like moments like the pop up. Or like holidays, like a Christmas, like a nice, like, I don't know, eggnog with fucking Southern Comfort or something like that. Like all of that, like it's amazing, it's great. And it's like the pop ups, like, oh, like having a drink to like that moment and like enjoying that, like that's like that would have been like it, but it's just like the fact is like I don't miss it. I don't, and I feel like I'd rather enjoy it in different ways.
Yeah, fuck
like,
yeah.
I'd rather go have a nice dinner or like enjoy some quality time with someone or something like that.
Yeah, like basically like reward yourself in a different way, for sure. I mean, I feel like that's a common theme in people choosing to not drink anymore. It's like, fam, like this has been the way that, like you have a long week, you had a good productive long week. And it's like, well, let's go drink. You win your soccer game, and it's like, let's go, let's go drink. And it's like, then it gets to a point where, like, it's like, man, that's not the way I want to reward myself anymore and shit.
And that's exactly how it kind of went about. Because it's like once that happened, I was like, I need to like make changes. Like I felt like there's a lot of internal shit too that I was dealing with that I was just like when I was drinking, it just made it worse. So like I was just like, I need to like figure out ways to like I don't want to be like this anymore.
Yeah.
So I started cutting out like a lot of things. Like I cut off drinking. That was like the first thing. I cut off porn. So no porn.
Really?
Yeah. So it was like no porn at all.
I've never actually met one of you. That was like anti-fun guys. You know, like anti. So how do you sleep? How do you sleep? How do you like? How does your body just shut down then? That's crazy.
It's just crazy how
Fuck ton of Z-Quil. You just replaced porn with a fuck ton of fucking melatonin. Jesus Christ. You're just. Yeah, that's crazy. That's. I'm not even gonna like entertain that one.
But yeah, it's like
porn, no porn,
no porn, no drinking, like nothing.
Just like no more stepmom videos, or like no porn at all.
No porn at all.
Okay,
like,
fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah, stepmom had to go too.
Dude, that's all right. Porn out of here.
Yeah, and then I started going to the gym. Like that's when I picked up the gym, like in late December. And fucking luckily I had someone that like motivate me and keep on going. Well, James, my cousin. Like,
oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, he was working out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got pretty fucking.
He's yoked.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you know Josh.
Centeno, the Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
Or Josh.
Josh Morenito.
Also your cousin?
He hangs. He's always with James usually when they go out or something like that. He's mostly with James.
Josh.
He's always too like when family events he'll be there and stuff.
Josh. I probably do, but I can't fucking.
Well, he works out, and I started waking up with him at 3:45 in the a.m. to go work out. So right now it's past my bedtime.
Wait, this was after you stopped drinking.
This is after I started drinking.
You just wake up together.
Yeah, we.
Oh,
not together.
Oh, that's what I just want to clear shit up, dog, because. I don't know. This went from like porn to waking up together. I don't know what kind of substitutions.
I always didn't know what to do at the gym. I was never like a gym person. Like I just play soccer or like go run or something. Yeah. So I started working out with him, and he like started showing me like what I need to do.
Like an actual routine and shit. Yeah.
So it's nice that he kind of kept me on it, but I was like, fuck, dude, like we probably.
That's early, fam.
Yeah. It's like.
That's like prime porn hours. You know, like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's just like the fact that I was never a morning person either.
Yeah.
So I had to like force myself and he'll like kind of like commit me like, hey, you're up, like type shit. So it's like, it took a while for me to fucking.
Yeah, you gotta word that one right, like, cause you up means like that's different than like, yo, you up, or like, yo, are you up? You're up? Yeah, there's a difference. Damn, so he kept you on check.
For like a couple months until like eventually I was the one keeping him on check after. Because,
oh really? Yeah. Your discipline was better than his.
I don't want to say like we kept each other like pretty disciplined and we try to
accountable.
We try to keep him and James too.
Yeah, for
James,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely helps. Like I've only lost like a significant amount of weight one time in my life, and it was like 2017, and it wasn't even like. I definitely wasn't getting up at fucking 3 whatever in the morning, and I definitely didn't get rid of porn. But I fucking, I was just playing soccer more often, swimming a lot. I was swimming a lot. That really helped, dude. I am now, dude. This is 2017, bro. This was literally 7 years ago. I haven't swam in like, I don't know if I could swim right now. I just fucking just lay there and fucking float my fat ass off to the deep end. But that year, like, just off of going to half-ass lifting weights, half-ass, like, biking, half-ass playing soccer, half-ass swimming, I lost, like, 40 pounds and shit. Gained it all right back, for obviously, probably plus some. But, like...
That's what relationships do to you.
What relationships, dude? But, so you've been working... Fuck you. But damn, that's crazy that you lost a lot of weight, man. Thanks for coming to Chopping It Up with Chucky. That's
You good? You good? No, but yeah. So it's like all of that change, and I've been sticking to that routine, and it's just like it's worked out for me, and it's nice to have like a morning routine. Like I go to the gym, come home, take my dog for a walk, get ready for work. Sometimes even like chill, make breakfast.
Fuck yeah, if you give yourself enough time. So where do you guys go? Where do you guys work out at?
Princeton.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it's nice because that place is open like 24 hours.
24 hours, yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, shit. Congrats on the weight loss, dog. That's huge. Obviously, congrats on the good habits and dropping the bad ones and shit. And I think it's something that we all get to, even if it's a little bit like I said. Right now, I'm taking the month off, and it's not even because of like. I mean, yes, the summer turns into like not excessive, but like more often for sure. And then the summer turned into October, So I was like, all right, let's chill out. And November, for some reason, seems like a good month for me. I do it like every other year. Maybe I've been doing it every year for like 3 years. November, for some reason, it's just like Thanksgiving. We don't even. My family we drink, but like when it's like family events, we don't really drink that much. So,
it's crazy because like I've never expected that was never like the goal. Like I'm just gonna like stop drinking.
Yeah.
So like it kind of started like, oh, I'm gonna give it a month and see how like that goes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, I gave it 3 months, and I was just like, I really don't miss it or need it. Like
yeah.
And not just that, but then like the first 3 months were probably the hardest, just for the fact that it's like we're used to drinking, like socializing with people. And while we're drinking, so that gives you more confidence, more.
Yeah.
So it's like.
I mean, it does.
Yeah.
It really does.
It does.
I'm fucking pulling up from half court.
You think you're Kobe?
I'm shooting shots if I'm sipping.
Anyone.
I know, but it does help when there's like a bullet bourbon in you,
Yeah. So it's like.
Pause.
All of that was like a moment where it's like the fact is like. I felt like a lot of people were annoying.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So it's like I had to figure out a way to like how do I get to their level without needing like alcohol?
Edibles.
No.
Uh-huh.
I could literally cut everything like sober as it took.
Damn, you don't even chief?
I don't do anything.
Damn, that's I couldn't imagine not running through like an 8-ball right now. Like that's crazy. That's chill out. Nah, fuck no. But like damn, I mean, right now like that's it's not my coping, but like, yeah, motherfuckers do get annoyed. I mean, just this weekend, like I felt bad, like my brother and my cousin and my homie Jose, like they all got pretty lit, and like they were all having a good time. And like I was like, fuck, I want to drink, like I definitely want to drink right now. And then, but it got to a point where I was like, if I stay like any longer, I'm gonna drink. So I had to like, but I felt bad as I was leaving. I was like, fuck, like, should I be leaving these motherfuckers? They weren't like blackout, but like, they were pretty lit and shit. And I was like, should I be like leaving them like here? And then, but I was like, I kind of got to look out after myself and shit, like if I'm really trying to give it a break, take a break, like I gotta dip now. Otherwise I'm going to end up fucking grabbing a couple shots and some drinks, and maybe it would have been fine, but like, it still goes against what my goal is right now, which is a month, at least a month. Hopefully it can go into 2, and then I don't know if I ever want to quit drinking. But yeah, taking long breaks does sound nice.
Yeah. And I think like mentally just does like a lot. Even your sleep, like
yeah, that's the biggest concern.
Everything changes and like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, it's just not drinking. Like I don't miss it. But there's like moments where it's like, oh, like this would have been a nice moment to actually celebrate with a drink. And that's the thing too, is just like celebration is always kind of like, let's go have a drink.
Yeah.
Like,
I think, yeah, I mean, there's everyone, to each their own. But like the pop-up, I think that like to come out and like, especially because it's a cocktail bar.
Yeah.
That they make, you're not just about to have a shitty fucking whiskey sour or some, like you're gonna have a nice cocktail. Yeah. Maybe that would have been the place. But, like I said, to each your own, if you weren't feeling it at the moment.
Well, it's not that I wasn't feeling it. I even thought about it, like, this would be the moment that, like, if I were to break the drinking and stuff like that, like, this would be, like, one of those highlights. But it's like the same time, like I don't need it. Like I don't want to keep celebrating like or drinking just
to celebrate.
Yeah. So that was like nice to just like be able to like take that moment in, and like my like friends and my cousins and stuff like that stayed after. So like I shot the shit with them for a while.
That's what's
just,
up.
like hang out and just talk to people and then go and like try to take like the last moment of like the night.
Yeah.
So that was always nice.
Damn, lucky we should have came after the comedy show. We wouldn't have gotten any food, but we at least would have gotten to fucking say what's up and congratulate. But obviously, there's gonna be more.
Yeah, there is definitely. Like the guy hit me up the next day and he was like, "Hey, can you come in?" And we were like going to chat. So it's like, all right,
Running
cool.
numbers and shit.
Well, yeah, like from what I hear, she had like the one of the bartenders. She's like, "This is like the best nights I had, like in tips and all that." And
Oh
stuff.
damn! So they want you back for sure.
So it's great because he hit me up and he's like, "Hey, I would like to do another 2 pop-ups with you before the end of the year. If not, do 1 for sure."
Okay. Yeah, two.
Because like there's a lot of holidays coming up.
Yeah.
So it's like gonna be like kind of like
slow.
Yeah. So he told me if not, then we could push for the second leg of January because I guess they're gonna be closed like the first 2 weeks or something. Like that. So that's cool that he like
Fuck yeah.
And what's crazy too is like I came to him.
Yeah, I was gonna ask like how did that kind of come about back to the pop up and shit. Because these questions pop up like as we're talking about them,
So it all started because I was gonna I've been like putting this out about wanting to do one. I was gonna do one in my house actually, and just like invite like a bunch of people and like have like the whole backyard set up for like a bonfire and like have tables and stuff like that. But then it got really cold. Like that's like late October.
Yeah, it got cold fast.
Like it got really cold real quick. And I was like, a lot of people are not gonna want to just chill, and I don't want to have a bunch of people inside my house.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So it's just like, all right, like cool, like I need to figure out where. So I had pitched the idea.
Stop tapping on the table.
So it's like I had gone to Robinia.
I
don't know. You've been.
Yeah, Robinia Courtyard. Yeah.
So it's like I know the owner there, so I try to go and like speak to him. Well, I didn't even try to go there for that. Like he just asked me, and we just run into each other. I stopped by to say hi to some friends. And he was like, "We're really cool because I used to do art shows there."
Yeah.
So he was just like, "Hey, like how you been? Blah blah." We just caught up, and I kind of told him like what I kind of been working towards, and he was like, "Maybe you should have it here."
Fuck yeah.
Like, let it be here, and then like it'll be great for you to way to test things out and stuff like that. And I was like, "Oh, like that'll be great. Like thanks." Like I got super excited and all that. And next you see like we're talking about dates and all that. He gives me a date, so I'm like, that works. And we're trying to get the date going. And the week before, or
he
like
sent you off.
He like they're going because their kitchen's going full vegan.
Full vegan?
Yeah, full vegan because they have a vegan restaurant in the back, and then like they have like the coffee shop in front.
So you can't even do any type of. It's like the cross contamination shit. So
that's like one.
I said like it's not real. It's fucking real.
So it's like he just like told me like we're not gonna be able to do it, like all that, and I was just like fuck, like all right, cool, whatever. So it's like instead of getting discouraged, I kind of like okay, like let me go try to pitch someone else.
Yeah.
So I know like they've been having some kind of pop-ups here and there, like Imaginary Factory. So I kind of approached them and I told them, hey, something. This is what I've been doing. This is what I've been working towards. Like this was gonna happen over here, but they told me it's not like no longer happening. And he was like, I don't really.
They told me they only want to eat styrofoam.
Stupid. So the guy, like, I went and tried to pitch the idea to him. He was like, I don't usually do it like a pop up with just like anybody. Like he was like, they need to have a following and like blah blah and all that.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so it's just like, all right, cool. Like I'm like, well, how about you just like try the food and all that? And so I cooked for him. I bought him like I think it was like that weekend or something. I came and brought him food. Like this is what I'm making, blah blah. And then he was like, all right, cool. Let's do the pop up. And I was just like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I give you 2 weeks from like this date to like do it. And I was
damn, that was quick.
Yeah, it's like quick. So it's like
that's almost overwhelming.
It was. I don't say overwhelming, but it's just like I had so many ideas and so many things I wanted to do and all that. So it's like trying to like, cause I don't know if you know, but like I'm also a designer.
Of course, yeah.
This is what I do for like a living.
Yeah.
So it's like I have ideas like, I need to do a menu. I need to design a menu.
Yeah.
Like, I want to do like all of this stuff that's gonna go outside, and it's like I didn't have time for like to do like half of the stuff.
Uh-huh.
So what I did a quick menu. I the menus actually look pretty sick. Like they look really cool. I try to fit like their
You should have brought one.
yeah, like I try to fit their vibe. I think I might have one in my car. But so I actually have the menu too, like the phone board that I made and everything. I made this little like easel up like menu that I set up and everything.
Oh, like on a little stand
Yeah.
and stuff. Oh,
So
fuck
that
yeah,
was like
that's
on
sick.
top of the bar, and then I had a bunch of little menus that were like 5x5 or something, 6x6, and I put them all like on different tables in the bars.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, like little like details like that. I was just like, oh, that would be like sick to do. I designed the menu to fit the vibe of the place. So it's like the food and everything I already had what I did. But then again, it's like I didn't have a vegan option because I was in like.
I was gonna ask that. Like, did you come up with the vegan option after they told you they only wanted cardboard at Ravinia, or did you already have it before or after?
So I didn't have it. I didn't have a vegan option because it's like it's not like my specialty. Like
Yeah.
it's not like something that you know,
Yeah.
and it's not what I come. I don't know what like. I don't know the proper like vegans like
Yeah.
you know like it needs to be cooked on this or it needs to be like you know certain things. So
I mean,
I had to research like you know what I could use and what I cannot use.
yeah,
And so I made my shrimp taco into a vegan option.
potato, right?
Yeah, potatoes. So it's
Yeah.
like a potato option and
Which sounds
the-
fire, because it could easily
Yeah.
be like the little rubbers from PlayStation controllers, and you know, like it would be just fine. But you went with the better option, which was potatoes.
And it's like, who doesn't like potatoes?
Yeah.
And it's like, also too, the fact is like, I didn't want to make a whole new item. I'm like, what can I take one of my items and make it a vegan option? So it's like, don't need shrimp taco. I felt like was most convenient and easy way to like do. Just for the fact it's like I just need to put potatoes inside of a fucking tortilla.
Yeah. There's un taco dorado, really, yeah.
And it's like cooked on vegan vegetable oil.
I was,
so,
yeah,
it's vegetable oil. So I had to like now I have to like separate different like you know
oils.
Yeah, so it's like I'm cooking
different
over here
fryers. When I worked at B-Dubs, sorry to interrupt you. I worked at B-Dubs, and like B-Dubs is not the most vegan friendly, you know. And they were like, "Do you guys have vegan options?" I was like, "Well, we got like fries and tater tots and shit." Like, and she was like, "Do you guys cook them in like a separate fryer?" I was like, "No, they go into the same fryer where the wings go." And they were like, "Oh yeah, we can't." And I was like, "Damn, you guys go to like that extent?
Yeah.
Like, you're forcing these fucking restaurants to have a whole nother like separate building for like them to cook the shit, because like that's what it is, you know,
Yeah,
like
because
cross contamination, like.
And that's the reason why I had to set up a whole different like you know frying
Yeah.
system just because of the vegan. And it's like once that sold out, I was like, oh, now I have two that I could use for like the rest of the food. But I had to like use it just at first. Just
Yeah,
that.
for the vegan option,
Yeah.
which is, I mean, you're in Madison, Wisconsin, and now it's not even just Madison, but like, you know, that's like a huge thing. It really is, and you got to get with the times. You got to get with the program. You got to move forward with the shit, especially in the food industry. Like it's constantly changing. I feel like, and like you got to have those options now. You really do, and you have to do them properly. And you gotta, I mean, you know that customers always write shit. I don't always fall with, but like with these things, like with like having the option for everyone is for sure. Like is for sure, especially if you're gonna be doing like the pop ups, you know, or like at least one of the things on there. Like, I'm sorry I can't do. It's a small menu as it is. I'm sorry I can't have too many options for like vegans, but you gotta have one on there, which is dope. Which is good that you did that.
And it's like more because of the owner too of Imaginary Factory who's like pushing towards it. He was like, you need to have a vegan option. And it's like he told me this like a week, or he told me in the beginning, but I was like, fuck, like I couldn't figure out what to do, and literally, not just that, but then I had to like, literally took me a whole day to like work on how potato doesn't destroy the tortilla.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Because I tried like smashing potatoes, that wouldn't even get stuck. Like it wouldn't even fry or anything. So it's like I had to figure out a way like how to like make it work. Because imagine trying to do that the day of.
Yeah.
And not working. Like.
Dude, that would.
Yeah.
Then What would your fucking What would your other? Did you have a plan B just in case it?
No, because I was
No,
like,
it was hard enough to come up with a plan A as it is for.
yeah. So it's like I actually worked on it like that week before the pop up.
Mm-hmm.
I literally went and bought all these different potatoes and I tried different potatoes to see how they're gonna taste in the taco. Like it was just like experimenting on its own, like trying to like figure that
trial
out.
and error
Yeah.
like a motherfucker, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. But it's something that like for next time you're gonna be like, oh, okay, this already worked out. It can be an option, like you said. You're gonna keep some of the things on the menu, switch up some of them, maybe to like not make it too overwhelming. Like just kind of keep that item. If it was it, I mean, obviously it sold out.
Yeah.
But the feedback on it, where people are like, yeah, like the vegan option was really good, or have you not really heard?
I heard everything was good.
Okay.
Like, what's insane is like there was nothing like particular that everybody was like, oh, like
This is the one.
This is the one, because everything I heard like from different people, like everybody, I really love the ceviche.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the people was like, my tacos are the favorite.
Mm-hmm.
There's people was like the shrimp tacos, like they smack.
Yeah.
And, like there's people there's like there were not even vegans and had the potato tacos. And
Oh
like,
shit.
they're like the potato tacos were fucking delicious.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm glad that everything was a hit.
Yeah.
But I just like now wish like I almost could have made more of it.
Yep. I mean, yeah, 200 making food for 250 people for a pop up with 2 weeks of like like promotion or whatever,
I had
like
to promote. I had to like come up with the design for the menu. I had to
all
like,
in 2 weeks, dog.
and I had to figure out like how do I write this menu where it makes sense, where people are like, oh, like that sounds good.
Yeah.
You get me?
Make it yeah. Make it appetizing in the form of words. Yeah. Like that's tough. I mean, mostly I guess menus are just like this, and this. It has this, and this, and then we picture it if they don't have pictures and shit. Like that's always tough too. Like at Asian restaurants, when they don't have pictures, and it's like I don't even know what that is. I'm sitting there googling, like every individual fucking, because I don't know, and it's like, and then you find it, it's like, all right, that does look bomb, but yeah, that's got to be tough, definitely. But yeah, I'm excited to come to whenever you have another one. I'll for sure, hopefully, like I can make it, and I definitely got to check out that place. Shout out to them for letting you, do that there. I mean, it's like.
Yeah, I'm very grateful that they gave me the opportunity to do that, just for the fact that it's like
work on your new craft, work on your new, like you said, fucking, just a new way to express your art, because at the end of the day it ends up being art in its own way. Definitely fucking get a team.
Yeah, definitely like, meet people. So it's like.
Because I'm not patient. I'm going to be like, oh, fuck, I forgot we got mics. I'm be like, yo, where the fuck's my food at? Like, you just come out here trying to be fancy with one taco. I'm be like, bruh, you got fucking 2 arms and 2 shoulders. Like, where's my shit at?
And it's like, I'm very grateful everybody was so patient with me. Just, like, nobody, crossed the line and said anything or, like, you know, because, like, everybody was just very patient. It's crazy. There's people that told me they were waiting there for 2 hours just to order.
Oh food. Yeah, I'm not going for none of that shit, damn. I'm not.
Waiting 2 hours.
Where is the closest Mickey D's over here? Like I'll be back. I'm still gonna eat, but I gotta run to get cheese curds somewhere or something at least, because 2 hours is crazy.
Yeah, that is insane. And like, there's some people too that are like, yeah, it was like 2 persons from like getting an order in, and it's like everything's sold out.
Even like a good option would be like, doors open at fucking 6. Food will be served at 7. And then in that hour, like you can like.
Well, technically I was supposed to be there a little earlier to like set up.
Yeah, you said you were fucking running late.
I was running really late. Like.
What time did you get there?
I got there at 6.
And what time was it supposed to be?
So.
What time did it open?
Yeah, I think they opened like a little earlier, 5 or 6. But I think they're like planning to like start serving food by like 6:30, which I kind of started like taking out some food by then. But it was just like the fact that it was a lot of people. So it's like, this is what I need to start taking out and putting out and stuff like that. And once I got the system down, like everything went down smoothly.
So now I gotta fucking. So you're in the back, you're cooking, chefing shit up, doing your thing. Yeah. Who's taking the orders?
So one of my friends got there,
Uh-huh.
and like she helped me like unload my car and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So I asked her, hey, can you like take orders? Like meanwhile, like I could find someone to take orders.
Uh-huh.
So she started taking orders with one like with the owner from the Imaginary Factory. So they start taking orders and like they start putting out these orders, and I'm just like I'm cooking, trying to prep stuff. I'm working on this.
You just hear the fucking ticket machine just like. Zzz.
No, well they just so. I brought tickets.
Okay.
I bought a bunch of like tickets and stuff like that, and I just simplified it. I just put like, hey, put an S, put an F, put a B, put a C. It was like ceviche, fish, shrimp, and vegan.
Yeah.
And I just told them like, just put the quantity next to them and their names, so you just come in and they have like a little ticket spot where it's like slide the tickets in.
Okay.
So I kind of just started taking every ticket, so I can putting it together, throw it in the trash, and take like the food out.
And then someone started. Then you started taking out the food, or they helped you?
Well, I was trying. Like they were.
You tried.
Yeah, I tried to take out the food, and it's like when I saw the big line, it's like I need to be cooking. Like I can't just keep stepping out of the kitchen.
And I mean, it'll get to a point where like you can maybe like get help in the kitchen. That's tough, right? Because like obviously you get help in the kitchen, but like, I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking about like the social aspect of it, of like. You can go out there and go mingle, and then food's just coming out. But then it's like, then it's not really your thing.
Well, it's not even
I mean,
that.
I guess it's your recipe, but it's not.
But it's like not even that. It's just the fact that I don't have that, like, that flow or something to be like I'm gonna hire someone like to work for me. Like right now, it's all me, and it's gonna be me for like a very long while until eventually,
Yeah.
I'm making money. Where the fact it's like I could hire someone to pay someone to like keep. So right now it's like getting the help from people. Like I could probably like break them off with some money or something like that. Or it's like family that usually come in and help you for.
I mean, I think you have plenty of that and plenty of people who are willing to help you. If you were like, yeah, fam, like like it's not fucking even 8 hours of fucking, like some.
Sold out in 3 hours.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like someone will help you. Like, luckily I got these two homies, like helping me out with all this shit for free.
Yeah.
Like.
But just taking care of your people, like.
Yeah, and I definitely will, but they understand like this right now is not, it's not earning any money just yet. Like everything that we're using and even the place like is all, like basically like these motherfuckers gifted me with their time and their fucking and their abilities, like their skills, which is like. It's super, super grateful. I'm super grateful for it. Yeah, it'll get to a point where it's like, all right, fine. Like, I can finally, like, I said, all right, fine. Like, fuck. I gotta fucking pay these. Now I gotta fucking. Yeah, but you guys are getting fucking W-9s as soon as I fucking start generating money, all right? Like, not paying you guys cash. You guys. This is gonna be all write-offs. You guys gotta pay taxes on this shit. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, OSHA's gonna fucking close us down for all these fucking fire hazards right here. This shit is like, yeah. This is not passing code. You
gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I think yeah, like, I would even fucking. I'd be down to fucking help, even like bring the food out and shit. Especially because I like socializing. I like talking to people. I like, like, so like, which one's your favorite? Like, just kind of asking questions and shit. And like, I'd be down. Like, if you do need help and I am able to that day, or like if we planned it ahead of time and I got nothing to do that fucking day, I'm there and I'm there on time and I'm helping.
You're gonna be picking at the food.
Oh yeah, that's different though. But like, I'm like come back and I'm chewing on some shit, just like. Who wanted the vegan? Just like, also, I'd probably be like, I'd forget. We'd have to have a system. Because like that's another thing. Like, people start helping you out, and then it's like, who got the vegan? And then I'm just looking for blue-haired people, and like anyone with like a denim vest. And then it's like, all right, so vegan. I look for fucking Doc Marten boots, and then it's like, all right, they got vegan for sure.
Nah, like one
no.
Like my neighbor is like actually really good about it because he came in. He just stepped out like, hey, how can I help you? Let me run out food. Like,
hell yeah.
It wasn't even like a, how can I help you? It was like, hey, let me run out food for you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And it's like, all right, cool. So he starts coming out and it's like, comes out. It's funny because somebody was like, "Yeah, I heard him like you shout out the first name," and he like everybody at the bar kind of went like,
"Oh."
He came out of the kitchen. He was like, "Anthony."
Oh. Did he fucking? Was he trying to be funny or he was just like?
He's a great dude. He's like super fucking funny and like
Outgoing and
like
shit.
outgoing. So it's just like that was like whole personality was like a vibe there.
That's dope,
Yeah,
you know,
so he
shit
just
like
came
that.
out and kept shouting at people's name like Andrew.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, you know, and it's like, yeah, it's not as formal as like a restaurant.
No, and that's what I love.
Which
about
is
it.
dope,
Yeah.
you know, like it's got its own fucking, it's got its own fun. It's got its like, you know, like obviously there's certain things that need to be, certain rules that still need to be followed, obviously, but like I don't know, like I'm just saying the fucking, you know, you're not trying to be a 5-star,
No.
you know, like you're trying to.
And that's not the goal. It's like for me, the goal is just like I want somewhere where it's like you come, you eat, you go, and it's like the thing too about Madison is like there's no late night menus anymore. Like,
Yeah, I know. Even La Hacienda, dude.
Like-
One too many people got stabbed, so it's like, that's you know
Yeah.
they you only. It's crazy in Madison. You only get like 3 murders in your parking lot, and then you have to close before 1 a.m. Like that's what it is, you know. So like, Denny's they don't close anymore, or they're not open 24
They're not?
hours.
I
No.
did not know that.
Also,
Damn,
yeah,
Denny's
like
is the spot too.
exactly like some late ass nachos and shit. Like
I always get breakfast.
oh.
I'm like one of those. I'll have breakfast anytime.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, same, but not at Denny's. I don't trust them with shit like that. Just nachos. Nachos and T-bone steaks, which is very foul of me, but they used to have my favorite steak.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no more late night menus, so...
Yeah, so it's like something I kind of want to like bring back, where it's like the fact that you come in, like I want to grab a quick bite. So hey, some shrimp tacos, or like there's another menu item that I'm working at that I feel like it's gonna be such a like a good hit too, just for the fact is like it's very known in the streets of LA, like to have.
What?
Like
You gotta tell us. Or I'm just gonna try to guess it. It's like
well, it's
hot dogs.
It's a bacon wrap hot
I
dog.
fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
Bacon wrap hot dog.
Yeah, that's a classic.
That's a classic.
I genuinely think this, like, no one's making them shits better than my mom.
Well, I'm not even gonna argue with that.
You start shitting on my mom, like she doesn't even have this fucking apple smoked bacon or whatever. Yeah, I fucking knew it though.
No,
it was either that. My second option was gonna be like what, fucking birria tacos.
Well, I would like to eventually like do some of that, but
Yeah.
it's just like that's more fucking work.
More work, and honestly,
Yeah.
dude, like, I know I'm not to shit on your fucking menu like in the future, but like that shit's like, it's almost like overdone. It had this wild. I don't know when the fuck like, you know, this specific dish had like became a trend. It like.
It all started with the quesadillas, because like birria itself was always like fucking delicious.
Yeah, of course.
It's always one of those like I'm hungover on the weekend. Shit.
Birria
some
caldo.
Oh, delicious. But then it became like when they started making quesadillas and all that. Like
Quesadillas.
dip
Now
your
there's
shit in
fucking birria ramen.
Yeah, the
Birria
birria
ramen. Yeah, birria ramen. You know, like, and you can get that shit at like. I mean, we were talking about like Wisco had it for a little bit, you know, and like
that was insane.
like yeah, and like
never
shout out to the
expected-
Wisco, but it was like there's like screamo concerts here, and then you can get birria, you know, at the bar. Birria, because you gotta say it the way they would order it over there, you know, like if you come up and ask for birria, they're not gonna know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You gotta say birria.
Birria.
You know, like shit like that.
Yeah,
There's a couple places like that have it down, but there's a lot of places who fuck
yeah,
it.
there's a lot of places that make it, but it's like to make it good, it's like almost like you don't like.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. So it's not something that I'm like thinking of adding in the menu anytime soon. Maybe once it kind of dies out a little or some shit. But
Never.
uh,
Yeah. No, it will.
But definitely like the hot dog is like one.
Hell
of,
yeah.
And not just that, but I kind of want to like mix in a Sonora style hot dog with the LA street
Oh
dog.
shit! I've never had that.
Yeah. So it's like I kind of want to do a mixture of those two together.
What's the difference?
Oh, Sonora, like they have like guacamole on it. They have like diced up tomatoes and like
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's a little different. It's not your typical like hot dog fucking ketchup and mustard.
Yeah.
And mayo.
Yeah, dude, I did not know this, but white people don't put mayo on their like burger buns.
They don't?
No.
They're missing out.
Right? And white people love mayo. Yeah. I mean, like, I thought that there was like, then I started getting burgers at like bars and stuff, and I was like, yeah, like, why is this shit dry? Or like, why do I have to overkill with ketchup? But like, yeah, that's the way my mom does it. So mayo on the bun.
Yeah, that's mine too.
Yeah, mayo on the bun, bacon wrap hot dog, and then like pico de gallo, basically.
Pico de gallo, or also.
Chiles curados. That's kind of what
grilled onions.
Yeah, she doesn't grill the onions, but that's fire. I love that.
Or the grilled jalapenos.
Yeah, so that's like when I went to LA. That was this is a funny ass story. So we got there, and obviously Leo's Tacos, right? Everyone fucking knows. Everyone goes to them. You know, they're fire. They really are. They're really fucking good. The bomb as shit. Cheap as fuck. Like, you could eat a fuck ton with like $15. So we went there. When we first got there, we had that shit like twice in the first fucking 24 hours. 12 hours, I want to say. And then we went out. Like, I think we had like legit 3 times in like the first like day and a half. So I was like, all right, fire. That's kind of enough of that, you know. We went out. There was like this hot dog stand. And outside. Fire, and it like smelled amazing, looked amazing and shit. And like, era una señora, like kind of older. So I was like, oh, like I'm about to cash her out, you know. I'm about to grab like everyone was kind of still like stumbling out. I was already outside. I was probably smoking a cigarette or something. And then walked out and like got like 10 hot dogs, you know, just like, let me fully loaded 10, 12 hot dogs and shit. I was like, we'll just take them to the crib, we'll eat there and shit. And then these motherfuckers were like, nah, like we want Leo's Tacos. And I was like, I lashed the fuck out, dude. Like, they still clown me for this, like, to this day. But I was like, what the fuck? Like, we've had that shit 6 fucking times since I'm pissed off right now. I'm so pissed. Like, I was like, look at this little lady. Like, she's out here just fucking, like, all these fucking white people are just walking past her. Like, no one's fucking, you know, like, even, like, looking at what she's got. Like, you guys just can't eat a fucking hot dog. Like, why the fuck do we gotta go back to fucking Leo's Tacos? Like, it's fire, but, like, I'm kind of sick of that shit. And that's my LA story about hot dogs.
You know, like, all those vendors, like, they actually get, like, fucking, the cops will come and take all their shit away.
Yeah, and it's fucked up, but it also, like, there's things like, fam, food is delicate as shit.
No,
like,
I totally understand that.
You know, like, the licenses and, like, the sanitation shit, like, it, like, as much as I wish everyone could just sell their shit and not pay taxes, you know? But, like, certain things, like, have to be, but that's bullshit. The way they go about it is complete bullshit. Like, pero, you know, en vez de que les ayuden, like, you know, like, help them get their license or just kind of vouch for them even. Yeah. Like, they're they're fucking assholes. But, I mean, not to mention, like, the fucking robberies and shit. Like,
I know, that's another crazy shit.
Imagine someone running into your pop-up. Just, you know, like.
That's crazy. Just the fact that, like, these people are out here trying to make a living. And it's like, let me run up on them and just fucking rob them.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Yeah. I think, like, you know, like, there's always, like, the, LA is, like, full of gangs, and, like, you know, and it is, and there's constantly, like, why don't they have these little youngins, like, that go earn your stripes by fucking just following this vendor around all day, you know, like, give them some security, you know, you got motherfuckers sitting around all day not doing shit, you know, trying to put on for the hood, like, just send them some security. I mean, everyone wins. Little young gets his stripes, and then
impossible, bro.
Why not?
Because they go into a different fucking territory where that fucking motherfuckers can't step in. Then it's like, you know.
But it's like you have to keep in mind too. It's like, let's say we're like parts that I grew up, like you live in this fucking 1 mile radius neighborhood. There's like 20 gangs or some shit, and it's like people stay on their block because you catch you slipping. You're getting shot.
Well, then that's even more fucked up. Then that means that they're getting robbed by the same people that are in that neighborhood.
It's not always because.
Well.
No, because.
Yeah.
Dude, we used to walk the streets late at night. So, we used to walk down the street we were going to one of my homies' house. You have people like they're like fucking I don't know, maybe 10 cities out. That like come out and like rob people because it's like people.
Oh yeah.
So we're walking on the street. As a story, we're walking on the street. We're going to my homie's house, and it was maybe like 2 in the morning or something like that. So the thing is like I'm very like street smart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more like very like fucking knowledgeable of everything going around me and everything.
Aware.
So, yeah, like super aware all the time. Like
Uh-huh.
it's funny because like I'll be having a conversation with someone at a bar. I'm always like looking at who's coming in, who's
Did
coming
you
out.
see JP scratch his balls? Like, you gotta be aware of everything.
Yeah. Let's try to slide it in the camera and shit. But yeah, so we're walking on the street, and then like he's on his phone. And I'm like, we're on our phone too, but it's like, I'm like, I saw this car pass us.
And then spin
Well,
back around.
they went down a block and they turned around.
Oh.
And I was just like, oh shit, like, get ready. Like, so
Yeah.
my other friend's fucking dumb still on his phone, and this car pulls up next to us, and then like park in front of us and like jump out of the car.
Yeah.
And me and my other friend turned around and started running the other way.
Uh-huh.
And then like the guy had my other homie, and he was like, if you guys keep going, I'm gonna cap your friend.
Oh, damn.
And I was just like, fuck. So it's like, I turned around and it's like, all right, we could like came back and we were like, all right, like, empty out your pockets and shit. And I had just gotten my paycheck. I had my paycheck in my pocket. Like, I'm all just cashed out
in
my
cash?
Yeah, cash.
Oh, you.
So it's like, he was like, empty out your pockets. So
PLS has to stop doing that.
I went in there and I just pinched like the top dollar.
Oh.
Luckily it was a $5, so I was like, this is all I have.
Yeah.
He was like, give me your phone. So we like gave him our phones. At
Yeah.
the time we had flip phones. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, so this was a minute ago. I thought this
Yeah.
was like 2 weeks
Nah,
ago.
this was like a minute ago. It's like hilarious. But like, yeah, it's like I got lucky. I didn't have like $100 bill or something.
Yeah.
On the top.
That's rough. Fucking, yeah. We street vendors, man. They gotta, yeah, it's rough. Man, what if I wanted to do like a pop-up? Nah, that wouldn't work.
You could pop.
Stop, dude. That's fucked up. I'm fat. That's fucked up. I'm gonna do only vegan option pop-up. So I'm bring
What are you making?
tires, hats. Chicharrón is the most anti-vegan.
Chicharrón with oatmeal?
Gross.
What the fuck?
What? You've never
With
fucking...
oatmeal?
I'm not even gonna say now, bro, because that's my recipe.
Hey, keep that one, my boy. Yeah, you. Now I'm.
Oatmeal. Damn, bro.
It's just like days old oatmeal, and then it's just.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like I always like loved cooking and like making dishes and stuff like that, like for people, like cooking for people. But like all of that kind of like, I was like uninspired for a while. Like very like I hit like a part where it was like roadblock where.
You just
like,
cook at home, no?
Well, no, well it's like this was like when I was cooking at home and just doing that at home and stuff like that. Where it's like I even got like creative blocks, so like I couldn't like design anything.
Oh
like,
shit,
I got
sure.
I got in a space that I felt stuck. And that's like the reason why like a lot of changes happen and all that. And I met someone and I started cooking again. And it's like that kind of like inspired like the whole like cooking again and like
Stop trying to fucking talk about fucking relationships.
No, but it's like this is like true. It's like I not to like let her get to her head or anything like that, but she like kind of like brought
She
that.
saved you. She played captain.
No, like she literally inspired me like find a new creative outlet or like.
Hey, that's the word I was thinking about earlier that I couldn't say, creative outlet.
Mm-hmm.
But she helped you out, and
not like helped me out, but like inspired me to.
she saved you, dude.
Stop,
Just say that.
Stop.
She pulled you out of the creative
because
creative hole you were in with other holes.
No, I wasn't even dating. I literally took like about a year off dating. Like, I took a year off dating.
Damn, so you really did.
Like, I did a lot of work, and it's crazy because like a lot of people too like were wondering like, dude, like you start seeing a therapist or something like that, and I was just like
I mean, no porn is basically therapy. That's either makes or breaks you, right?
porn.
How like quitting porn. Either like this turned out well,
Yeah.
but you could have easily like shot up a school. You know, like I'm just like this could have gone either. I'm just saying, but luckily someone saved you. She helped you out.
She not saved.
She helped you. What'd you start? What was the first? Do you remember the first dish you made for her? Oatmeal chicharrón.
Nah, I try to be cute. And I think I made her like this sun-dried pasta.
Here.
Like sun-dried tomato pasta.
Oh.
And I think it had shrimp and all that. And it was really good.
That sounds fire.
Yeah, it's like fucking really good with like spinach and like.
You really think you're saving me?
Nah, it wasn't even like that. It was like one of those. It was like crazy too. She's not a vegan. She's a pescatarian, I think.
That's the fish one.
Yeah, she only eats like seafood and like that. She won't eat meats and stuff like that.
Are you gonna throw like some type of like, I don't know, steak or chicken, cause, in your menu?
Well, I'm into the hot dogs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And stuff like that. Obviously, I would like to do. I have a recipe for a really good steak taco. Like I fucking season my meat pretty fucking. Good. So it's like I would like to do that eventually, but the thing is like I don't like.
You don't like what?
I don't like
Yeah, I don't like oatmeal chicharrón either.
No, I don't like the meat being cooked in a skillet.
Oh.
Like I'd rather have like I saw that one, like you know.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that flavor that it gives it and all that.
On the grill?
Yeah, like the grill.
Like the smokiness.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So instead of like putting it like in a pan and like.
Oh yeah, of course.
Gas or charcoal?
Gas, always. I knew you were gonna get pissed. You fucking dumbass. He was like, yeah,
nah, no. Some mesquite.
Yeah, some mesquite.
Some mesquite.
Mesquites? Hell yeah, fire.
Yeah. But it's like the fact is like trying to do that in a restaurant is gonna be hard because you need like a kitchen where it's like you could do it at Kohl's and stuff like
This
that.
menu could have easily like an LA inspired menu if you were like fucking cliche as shit. If you were, you're not. But it would have been like street corn, right?
Yeah.
You know, birria. Hot dogs are fire because that's low key. That's like if you know, you know.
And it's crazy because like we've done that for a few friends at home and stuff like that, like born and raised in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And they had it, they're like fucking blown away.
Oh,
Because it's like bacon on hot dogs.
Yeah,
like...
that's what like blows my mind. Like about the like mayonnaise thing. It's like, what do you mean you don't put mayonnaise on your buns? Like this is a game changer, son. And then it's like bacon wrap hot dogs. Well, wow, this is some fat ass shit right now because I'm fucking starving.
Just think about like the fish tacos too. Like the tortilla, you put a little spread of like mayo.
Yeah. Did you do that this time?
I didn't get a chance.
I don't do that. Yeah, but I could see it.
Yeah, so it's like that's one of the things where it's like you spread a little bit of mayo on the tortilla and you like grill it and stuff like that, and it's just, that shit's fire. So I didn't do it on this one because it's like there's so much going on, and I was just trying to find like a routine of like getting stuff going. So maybe like later in time.
Yeah, I mean even at the next one. Do you have a date for the next one?
They're supposed to send me dates this week.
Oh
so
shit!
I need to like pick a date. But it's just like I'm going out of town this weekend too.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of things going on.
But December.
So they're pushing for late November.
Oh damn, that's fucking. This
this
pod might not even be out by then, fam.
So they're thinking about like late November or like somewhere in December.
Okay.
But then they want to push for like the second leg of like January. So that's like another option.
All right. Well, let's for sure we'll tell the people about that sometime in January at the same place, right?
Yeah. So most likely happening in the same place.
Imaginary Factory.
I would like to do something in here too.
I'm telling you, Tiny's would. I'm 95% sure. Obviously, don't take my word for it, but like I'm sure they would vouch for, or they would be completely fine with something like that going on, and the same type of thing, bar for them, you know, and then your situation with the food is however you want to work it. The one thing I do know is but it can always there's a kitchen over there, but over here they don't have a full kitchen. This is the only issue.
Yeah, but it's like I don't really need like a whole kitchen.
Okay, cool.
Stuff like that. And obviously I kind of like the little patio area.
The patio is super dope. You know, that would be perfect for like a little spring spot. You know, get some bonfires out there going or something. I'm sure far enough away from the building. I'm sure it would be fine. You know, but like there's always, there's ways to accommodate for everything.
And that's the thing is, like, I love, like, intimate places like
this is a very, very chill spot. And, like, I feel like some people think just, like, because they're allowing me, but, like, no, like, this is me, like, genuinely vouching for this place. Like, it's super chill. The bartenders are all cool as fuck. The owner, the family, like, all chill as fuck. Like, we spend time here, like, outside of the podcast, so definitely, I think you should, I can always link you up with Clay and stuff, and
it's
you guys,
like a little vibe in here.
yeah, it's dope. They did all this. Clay helped out with a lot of this stuff in here, so.
And that's what I like. This is like I bring in like all these different people that I know, so like having them all interact with each other, it's always like, it's mind blowing because it's like people that you never thought would speak to each other.
Yeah, we're not that we would never, but like, it's just like different. You have different friend groups, and you have your family, and then even like within the family, like there's different. People are interested in different stuff, and like not everyone's the same, and shit. So yeah, that's always dope. Just kind of like everyone gets to socialize and network, even like.
Because it's like stuff where people can help each other. Like, hey, I do this, I do that. Like,
yeah.
It's always like good to like meet people.
Pick up a million side jobs at these fucking things, like it would be amazing. I mean, like, shit, you want to come on the podcast to just everyone?
Yeah.
I want to have a vegan on the podcast. Be like, so what is your favorite type of like hat brim to eat? Like that was trash, right? That was a trash joke. All right, we're cutting that out. No, we're leaving it.
Try again later.
Yeah, I will.
And this is like, it's crazy too, because it's the fact that's like I've gotten more exposed to vegan dishes just for the fact that's like seeing this person. Obviously, like that was like something new for me, and at the same time
expanding your horizons.
Yeah, so it's like trying different places, different things.
Fuck yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I'm glad she like your Lord and Savior.
Shut the fuck up. Nah, dude, it's like.
Fuck, there was something else I was gonna ask you. About. Oh. Maybe like a dope option like for next time is like if you had like so like at comedy shows they have like the comics have like their own, they have like a small menu. I don't know if they do this at all of them, but they do it at the Comedy on State, where it's like it's a like small 3-drink menu of like shit kind of like named after them, or like kind of like it's like their menu. I don't know if they make money off that menu if people order those, which maybe they do, but like you have a small fucking your food menu and like a small drink menu. Obviously they can get regular stuff too, but like something like named after like Renderos, whatever, or something like that'd be dope. Or maybe
I don't want to name things after me or anything like that. I kind of want to name things kind of like based off like the dog, like this is like the hot dog. I kind of like put that like the LA Street dog.
Okay.
Like something where it's like the LA Street dog.
Yeah, something like that. But like you name it, whatever. That would be dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm like planning to do. Like eventually with the menu, like name certain things where it's like kind of reminds me of like
home
certain things. Yeah, home.
You could do a Mega Mule.
Fuck. That thing is crazy. This thing is mad.
Yeah, I would love one of those right now. But we're taking November off. No drinking.
No fun.
No fun November. Maybe I should try the no porn thing.
You should. And honestly,
it might be like the last nail in my casket.
You might last longer.
Maybe. I'm just sitting here like picturing me going like a full 4 minutes. Like fuck yeah, 4 instead of 3. I don't think that has anything to do with each other.
I think it. I think it does in a way, just for the fact it's like it's like fucking crazy to explain, but just like
I don't have to fucking like. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that would benefit me. You must have been fucking going ham now that I think about it. That means you were fucking going out to your car in your lunch breaks and like getting one off. Because that's... Don't they call that like a... Huh?
He's not denying it.
Yeah.
it's just me.
Yeah, like... But no, there's a term for it. I just heard it recently.
Pervert.
Yeah, a pervert. Yeah, no, but like when they take breaks.
I caught somebody in high school smacking at me.
You caught someone in high school smacking their meat?
Yeah, in their car. I was walking in late and just fucking going to town.
What?
Yeah.
That's when I was on Adderall. I didn't fucking jack off at school. That's wild. But when I said. But when I was on Adderall, like, and even if I had a girlfriend, like, I was pushing them bitches out like they were fucking tapeworms, like they were kidney stones. I was fucking forcing them out. But like, cause Adderall either like has you up here, sex drive, or like you're not even getting up, you know. But I don't know. Maybe that's something I should look into. But no, there's a term for like it's a serotonin detox or some shit like that, right? Is serotonin what makes you happy?
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
Dopamine.
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 I think there's different ones. So
Okay, well, dopamine detox or some shit like that. I just saw, and it was like, fam, yeah. Can someone fact check me? But like, the point of it was like, what do you like? You're just gonna stop doing everything that makes you happy or like fun? What is the actual point? Like, have you heard of this before?
I kind of heard something similar, and I seen like certain things where it's like the fact that's like change certain things, certain ways of like the way you go about things. Because supposedly, like let's say masturbating or watching porn doesn't like stimulate you, like in a. Or I'm not sure what it was, but it's just something about like it kind of takes something like you were saying like the detox or something that where the fact that.
Or like a dopamine break. I don't know what it was.
No, it's just like instead of like having that built in you or something where it's like you could use it towards like being more productive or something like that.
Oh,
It's kind of like
so
releasing
like
that.
Did you find it?
The first thing that comes up is what is the no fap detox?
No fap
And then
detox.
it says no fap benefits. Overhyped or is it worth the sacrifice?
Yeah, see, like.
Dopamine detox.
But dopamine, so basically it's like take that energy of horniness and like put it towards something productive.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's like in a way like that where like
I'm just not thinking about fucking doing like crossword puzzles.
What about the post-nut clarity?
Post-nut clarity is
a thing.
Yeah, but also I think for like, not that Dan here has a problem for real, but like people who do have a problem, I think post-nut, there's no more clarity. It's like post-nut depression.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like people who can't stop, like they just post-nut, fuck my life. You know, post-nut, like damn, I did it again. Post-nut, why am I naked? Like in my closet.
What do you have a sock?
You know, like yeah, post-nut. It's everything but clarity now to people who have. I think never been there, but like.
I used to walk around in crunchy socks.
Yeah, fucking shoelaces were fucking crusty. Like how?
Your shirt is all stiff.
Yeah, it's like fuck. Your collar's popped, but like you can't unpop it, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. But like I said, I'd never met anyone. I get it. You didn't have to do it, or who knows? You know, I don't know. If
I didn't, but it's like obviously all this change and everything is kind of like.
It all kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it goes hand in hand. It's just like goals and everything. It's just crazy how everything happened because none of it was planned. None of it was like something like this is what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
It was like one of those like, okay, I'm changing this. This led to this. This led to that.
Yeah.
And now it's like all these, things are just happening, which is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And it's all like, to be honest, like 2023, like 2023.
Yeah. It sounds like you need porn. Yeah, you're withdrawing.
2023 is probably like, I would say probably one of like my proudest years.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Just for the fact that it's like none of it was planned. A lot of things like happened. Like obviously I started working out. I lost a lot of weight. I started like this whole pop-up kitchen. I met someone, and it's like never thought I could love someone like this. And
She saved you, dog.
she was like, it was just crazy because it's like the fact that
Saved you from your web browser.
nah. That was a good one. That was a good one. But it's just crazy because I met her at a point in my life where it's like I wasn't looking for anyone.
Yeah, just
Like,
came up naturally.
Naturally.
That's dope.
Yeah, so it's like it was just crazy how everything happened because at the same time it's like I wasn't looking for anybody. I didn't want anyone. I already had taken a year off from like dating anyone. Like it wasn't like this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for in a person.
Stop. You motherfuckers. Stop, motherfucker. You guys are fucking up the pod right now. He's. Oh, goddamn. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Yeah, but it's like, it was crazy how everything came along. And even though it's like, it didn't work out. And like, I appreciate like all the ups and like downs that happened this year.
Oh, it didn't?
Nah.
Okay. All right.
So,
I thought there was going to be a happy ending to that. Where it was like still going. But lessons.
Like, it hasn't worked out. And obviously, some reason we're still in each other's life.
Yeah.
And it's just like the fact that, I don't know, it's like maybe we haven't aligned yet. We haven't, like, I don't know what it is, but the fact that we're so into each other. And who knows, but the goal right now is.
I think, like, I mean, obviously I don't, like, I don't know this other person, but like, the way, like, you said that, like, everything's kind of falling into place on its own. What's, like, and if that one didn't work out right away, like, who's to say it won't fall back into its place naturally, like, so, I mean, it sounds like it was a dope year besides, like you said, ups and downs. That's just going to be, that's natural, that's just life.
Yeah, and it's life, and it's something that I kind of been seeing, like, something, because it's like, I heard this thing, too, it's like, because we confuse life with being happy.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, so it's like, I heard this thing is like, life is not supposed to be about, like, happiness. It's supposed to be about life. It's supposed to be about experience. It's supposed to be, like, learning and, like, just enjoying being present.
Yeah. It sounds like you're fucking doing that, no problem.
Yeah.
And I'm having trouble fucking still laughing about fucking the porn shit, but nah, man, that's dope. And I'm sorry that I fucking can't keep my fucking laughter. I feel like I'm at church and I'm fucking can't keep it from fucking bursting out, huh?
You have to release one?
Yeah, that's what it is. But nah, that's dope. And I think you're doing super dope shit, super creative shit. I know you had a couple like designs for like you had shirts and stuff that came out.
Yeah, so that's like another project I have, which is the clothing line stuff, and it's like something I put aside for now for the fact that it's like I told you, like I like created like blocks and stuff like that. So it's like I felt like I was just like I got a new job too, so I felt like part of it too was like I was feeling drained from like working at this other place. So it's like I didn't have that creativeness to like come home and like
work on your own stuff. Yeah.
So,
I feel like that's very common and shit. Like people, like I think we're all like I joke about this shit, but it's like at the end of the day, like we're technically still creatives. Like we're trying to do creative shit. We're trying to do the comedy shit. Trying to do the podcast, which goes hand in hand, but completely different. Like even for example today and shit. Like the pop up was on Friday. I had like a relatively like busy weekend. Where like, and then it was like, but I want to get him in here on the podcast like as soon as possible. But like, was I fully fucking prepared and like did homework? Like, no, and like, but it was like, all right, but we can, shit like that is tough. Like trying to keep up with, like coming up with jokes and just day to day life, and then like being prepared for this from like one day to another, and like, so yeah, those like creative blocks are gonna happen, and there's nothing wrong with, like you said, putting stuff to the side for a little bit to work on something else, or like to kind of maybe even like you switch jobs and it's like, well, maybe I got to give this my full focus as of right now, and then, you pick the clothesline, back up
eventually,
soon.
I would like to combine both things together, like the whole pop-ups and stuff like that. So like that, I do like a pop-up and then like have,
Sell
like,
your
clothes.
merch. Fuck
merch.
yeah.
So it's like.
Or merch for the pop-up, obviously, like you can have your...
I have a really dope design that I have in mind right now for like the shirt for the brand for El Centro.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, I haven't executed it yet, but it's like,
It's in the works.
It's on the works, and it's gonna be a sweet ass shirt. Like,
fuck yeah.
I'm like stoked for it. Obviously the clothing line stuff, I have a bunch of shit lined up that I still haven't even like put together.
That's just probably fucking endless.
So it's like that's something I need to sit down and like start putting together and like figure out what's gonna like, because I want to do like seasons, like, oh, this is this season.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
So probably pick like either summer and like winter, or maybe do like a spring, summer.
Spring, summer. That's kind of like what the.
Or even like a
fall winter, right?
Oh, spring, fall. So like, you know, spring kind of plays into summer where like you still wear shorts, you wear.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So maybe,
something where you can layer up maybe or some shit.
Yeah, and then do like a fall one where it's like still like not too cold and
fuck yeah,
still layer some stuff up.
Yeah, I mean, I got the, because you did only do one shirt, right?
I've done, I think, 3 or 4 shirts.
Since you moved here?
Since I moved here.
Oh shit! Damn, my bad.
I don't know, which one do you have?
This was years ago. It's got like the pink lettering.
Oh, the flowers are for the day.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So that night I had 2 shirts. The other shirt sold out like. Right
that
away.
one doesn't fit me anymore.
You bought both of them?
No, that one. But no, that one probably wouldn't either.
That night that I made that shirt, I made another shirt, and it's like that was like one of the best shirts I've designed. And that was like the first shirt that sold out that night.
Damn.
Yeah. Like that one went quick.
The one I have.
No.
The other one. Yeah. Okay.
So that's probably why you didn't see it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. It just fucking came and went. Yeah. Well, shit, man. We look forward to like all type. You know, like I love fucking supporting like as much as I can. Like that's what the whole point of this podcast is like highlighting local talent, local medicine talent, fucking. Whether it be designers, artists, comedians, you know, fighters. I just had my homie's brothers, my homie Celskiro, like, now I have a chef, you know, like a chef / designer / anything, you know, / podcaster. Now you're a podcast host, in a way, podcast guest. And it's like, I'm going to continue to fucking try to, like, support, you know, smaller, big businesses on the podcast. But this is my way of like kind of.
This is dope, and thanks for having me. It's like it's an
sure.
honor, just like, you know, I always wanted to do this with you and stuff like that. But I kind of like I didn't feel like I had like I still don't feel like I've done enough.
Oh
like,
nah, dude.
So it's like I kind of want to just like keep working and put my head down, and that's like the goal. It's like it's just crazy to think like 2023 like flew by.
Yeah.
Like, it just flew by. Like I've done so much shit
already.
And it's like also too is like. I talked about like doing a pop-up, like I don't know, probably was like a couple months ago or something like that, like to like people like this is what I kind of want to do and stuff like that. And it's just like people don't see the work that gets put into it.
We never do.
So when I did this and I was telling people like, hey, this is happening this day and all that, he was like, damn, like so quick. Like a lot of people were like so surprised that like, oh, like you're like I felt like you were just talking about this.
Yeah.
Like, and it was just like, yeah, but if you really think about it, like a week of putting in the work and just like, this is, I'm dedicating, this is what I want. And
goes a long way.
It goes a long way.
Yeah.
And just imagine putting a month to it.
Yeah, or a couple months and shit. Yeah, that's crazy. So to finally seeing it like in your eyes, you know, finally, all like everything you first jotted on your notebook one day, you know, like pop up. You know,
and not just that, but then trying to come up with the items, like what I want to bring, like what I want to show. So I felt like these items I picked are very cohesive with like everything. So I felt that this was probably a great way to start it, just for the fact it's like something that it feels clean and simple and it's different to what's here.
Yep, simplicity goes a long fucking way. I wish people would like, even like for this podcast, dog. Like, I appreciate like the fucking 3 cameras and 3 frames, but like, I was like, can we just get one fucking really good lens and one really good camera to film the people? You know, like I was completely okay with that. I know podcasts these days are like, you know, it's a little bit more production and you switch back and forth, but it's like, do I really need that shit? Like, do I really? But that's what I'm saying. Like, I appreciate, but like, as long as like. And we still have so much to improve on, you know, like sound and stuff could be better, but like I thought one frame with if as long as me and you both look good on the fucking on the camera. I mean, chill out, dog. I'm still got a pretty smile. Oh wait, that's my camera over there. But chill out, dude. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go swim. Actually, I'm gonna go
right
swim through fucking the categories on Pornhub. I'm a fucking
Kids gonna be swimming.
yeah, fucking page 56 by fucking dude. Those are we've all been there, right? Page 56, just like yacked
Trying
out.
to find the right video.
Yeah, just
Scene.
yeah, scene, and then like, why is the production that good on it? I hate that. I hate too good of production porn. Need fucking ratchet shit. And then but yeah, I'm gonna see like that stuff. Right now. Dude, I'm going day to day. Quit drinking, playing soccer again. Just gotta get back in the pool. Gotta get swimming. Yeah, not the dating pool. I knew you were going towards that shit, and that's why I was laughing earlier because like you're trying to tell me about your person, and then I was like, this motherfucker's gonna try to flip this on me and talk about relationships. We're not.
Talk about it.
I think that's.
Nah, we're just
Nah,
here,
we're not.
baby.
Nah.
Therapy with Chuky.
I'm not. Yeah.
Therapy with
Fucking
Chuky.
chopping it up with Chuky after hours. Hey, you guys didn't see that. Chopping it up with Chuky after hours. Therapy, right? Fuck therapy, right? Nah. That's. I also am like, I can talk about my feelings without alcohol. Or can I?
I think like that was like another thing too. It's just like the fact that if you really want to find someone on that, like it's something you need to like, learn how to do because.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, like talk without alcohol or like be able to like.
Just being vulnerable and like.
Oh yeah. I have no problem with that. I've talked about that even like on the podcast and shit. Like, I have no problem with that. Like, do I want to fucking go all in about?
I think that was my biggest problem.
Really?
Yeah.
You close off to the world?
I think like I did that a lot. Like where the fact that it's like I went in a relationship for a very long time that. Also too, it's like I get put into relationships that probably I shouldn't even been in.
Who the fuck? Whose fault is that?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like the fact
I
that
get put into them. Like,
well, it's like I was dating this.
That's like
chick-
equivalent to the like I tripped and fell on his dick. That bitches say, like I fucked him on accident. Like, what does that even mean?
No, like I dated someone, and then she sees like, I'm introduced you to my parents. This is my boyfriend.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just like, oh shit, like when did we become like a thing?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like stuff like that where it's
Relax.
like, yeah. But yeah, it's like I was in a relationship for a while where it's like I never said I love you.
Damn, dude, you're cold. That's
Nah.
just different.
It
That's your porn was like draining you in multiple ways. Your emotions were fucking going out with the unborn children. That's
But
crazy.
you want to know a funny story about like porn?
Uh-huh.
Like, and it's gonna sound horrible, just like, but it's like there was a time in my life where it's like, I'll be going ready or something, get ready for a date, and like, oh, like
Rub one off before?
run it off before, and then it's like I'll get unmotivated to go out on this date.
Well, that's the clarity. But damn, then you did have a problem because then they turned into the post-nut depression. I'm telling you, that's what.
It wasn't a post. It was just like, why am I gonna go? Like the thing.
I already got one off. Why would I even go try?
No. Why am I gonna go put this energy like to something else? You get me? Where I could just like go do this or that. Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, I can see it. I can see where the problem lies. But yeah, damn, rubbing one off before a date is pretty wild.
Shut the fuck up. You never done it. But
No,
you haven't?
I don't think so.
Stop lying. You're lying.
No, I can't like, I remember this exact date where I did that. And I also wouldn't start it off as like, you want to know a funny story about?
Nah, but it's like, I don't mean it in a way where it's like, oh, like, now I don't have to go try to like see. It was just like, dating is very repetitive.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, why am I going to go waste that time and energy again, like with someone and just like be repetitive about that? Mm-hmm. Where it's like, as a guy, like we're kind of like taught, I don't want to say taught, but like kind of like told like, oh, rub one off so,
You last longer?
Yeah. Like that bullshit.
Yeah, that
So,
shit. just to come in 3 minutes again. Like it is like, well, now I'm twice as tired and now I'm twice as sleepy and I still fucking that's rough. But I know I've heard that. Maybe I have then. Probably not though. But shit, man. Maybe I'll look into that. Is there anything else you want to kind of promote or get out? Definitely.
Well, I'm
definitely promote the Instagram for.
Yeah, like so. It's the Instagram for El Centro is Cocina_El Centro, and right now I'm actually working on another project. I'm like constantly working on shit. It's like another thing I'm bringing to Madison, and hopefully like I'm very excited for it and putting a lot of time into it. So hopefully it'll be another thing to be doing pretty soon that I'll be trying to figure out venues to do it. So
to do the pop up?
No, this something else, another project that.
Oh, you're not gonna tell us.
I'm not gonna say anything because it's like I don't like saying what I'm doing because if it doesn't happen, like people put a timeline on.
Oh yeah, people do.
So it's like people put a timeline, and it's like if it doesn't happen, it's kind of like
Fuck people and their timelines, but yeah, they do.
So that's like
we do.
Thing. I don't like. This is something I want to take my time with, and I'm like very excited to do, and it's gonna be the first time I've ever done this alone.
Fuck, now I really want to know. I'm sure you'll tell me off camera maybe. But yeah, shit. That's definitely like we talked about this with the last podcast with Rodrigo, that like especially like you guys as like actual like artists, like obviously Rodrigo's a muralist, Bebo too, he does all types of stuff. He's fucking photographer, he now does podcasts and he edits all my shit and he has this like he's a graphic designer. Graphic designer, yeah. And that's what he does, like his job and stuff. And he's constantly working on stuff from work. And then he has his own projects and shit. It's like there's a lot of stuff that gets left. Kind of like unattended to, But it sounds like you got it all
it's just like
spaced out enough to where it's like, all right, I'll work on this for now, but then I'll go back to this. But I mean, the clothes and stuff, like.
It's like that's something I'm working on, and like obviously the thing is like there's so much I want to take up on, and it's just not enough time.
Yeah.
Like I want to learn how to sew.
Yeah.
I want to learn how to use a chain stitch machine, so it's like a different way of like stitching all that. Because it's like I have all these like ideas and like designs that I want to do for clothing, but it's like you need to learn a new skill.
Yeah. Well, essentially, you're trying to steal jobs from little innocent children in Indonesia, and that's something I will not promote on this podcast when there's perfectly good child labor available for us Mexican Americans. Like why involve ourselves in their craft that they've mastered since they were 3? Hey. Like.
Chill, bro. Your kids are gonna be.
Yeah. You don't think my kids are gonna be fucking involved in child labor? Yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, I know what you mean. You want to learn a bunch of stuff. Also, do a bunch of creative projects, and there's not enough time, and there never will be enough time.
And that's something that's like I had to figure out like how to dedicate time to things because it's like I can't keep just like doing stuff and then like leaving it hanging. So it's like I had to like follow through like this whole kitchen thing. It's like I had an idea what I do, I had a menu I had to work on, and then I had to come up with the recipe, work on the recipe, and like make sure I got it to a point where it's like this was the taste that I was looking for. So like it's a lot of work, and obviously like it's funny when they started making the ceviche, like my aunt was like, "Is this how you make it?" It's like I love my aunt. She's like one of those like she would never discourage you.
But the methods throw her off.
Yeah,
like if they're not traditional or if they're not.
Well, it's not that they throw her off. She's like, because she was like, do it like you do you. It's like I'm be supportive.
But I'm gonna second guess you.
Well, she's just like this is how like you're gonna do it. I was like this is how I'm gonna do it, and then like she watched me like do everything and like how I mixed everything and then she was just like, okay, like she was just like, let's do it and everything. And once once like I kind of like it was done and all that, she like took it like, oh, this is good. Like obviously it's probably missing a little bit of this and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
salt, it probably was.
like a little bit of salt and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And it's just like my aunt's super supportive, like of anything that.
That's what's up.
And then I love that about like having her, and she's always been like my go-to.
I mean, sure she'd be down to help. Next pop up like again and.
Well, it's funny because like where they're watching me do all this, especially because I came over to my aunt's and like helped me prep the food and like, get all that. They're talking about like maybe like, hey, like how about we start like a food truck together? So
like chill out. Yeah, like come up with your own fucking ideas.
like
trying to piggyback on your food truck.
It's like it's like are definitely a person that like I would love to do something with because like I know I could depend on my aunt.
Yeah.
And my aunt will always have my back.
No, that's amazing to have that support system. Fucking, that's where stuff like certain stuff pops up, and there's always you can do that and then have your own separate whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit, the more the merrier.
And it's like I'm sure that like they'll be fine with like giving me that creative freedom of like being able to like do what I want.
They're just gonna like look at it funny for a sec, but then they'll allow it.
Then once they try it,
exactly.
It's like almost like in my carne asada, like this whole seasoning. Like I put a lot of different seasoning on it. That people will probably be like, "What the fuck are you doing to the carne asada?"
And then vegan beer.
Vegan beer.
Is there vegan beer?
I don't know. I think
there probably is.
Probably is. There's that new place that opened on Winnebago. I think it's all like herbs.
Ahan?
No. It's a tap room.
Oh shit, I don't know.
I met the owner from that place too. I forgot what it's called, like Heberine or something. You know where the Players is at?
Yeah.
It's right next.
Oh, I did see that, but I didn't know it was only.
Yeah, it's all herbs. It's like no hops. It's like all like. Made
Isn't hops an herb?
Well.
Isn't it barley? No, that's separate.
I don't know. It's like something that's like not like wheat and all that.
That sounds too complicated. Just give me a Corona. But that's just me being close-minded. Obviously, I won't. When I come to your pop-up, I'm going to try the vegan option, I promise.
People are raving about it. I'm just like surprised.
Bring my own ranch. Nah, that'd be disrespectful. Yeah, that's some fat.
I made a dope-ass salsa though, too.
Oh, my ranch. Yeah. Nah, I actually don't really like ranch like that.
You like spicy food?
Yeah, of course.
Ranch is fucking delicious.
It is, but like people overdo it with the fucking ranch.
I have ranch almost on anything.
There shouldn't be Dunkin' burgers in the ranch.
Dunkin' burgers.
Like Dunkin' burgers.
I do that.
Yeah, that's.
Well, I don't like dunk it. I probably just.
Yeah, that's a lot. Just a little bit.
No, pizza's bomb. Fries is bomb.
Fries for sure. Wings, obviously.
Wings is bomb. I'll have ranch almost.
This is the fattest episode of Chopping It Up with Chuky we've had so far. I think we covered a good ground, a good amount of things. I definitely want, like I said, follow El Centro, Cocina _ El Centro, COCINA _ ELCENTRO, Cocina El Centro. Make sure to look out for the pop-ups. Make sure to follow. Do you want to promote your personal or just the Cocina?
Probably just the Cocina, like.
You low key.
Yeah, my thing is mostly like just art and obviously personal things where like friends and family.
Fuck yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I have my personal Instagram. Follow me at Chopping It Up with Chuky on all the socials, right? Instagram, YouTube. That's not social media, but follow the YouTube. Definitely subscribe. We got a good amount of podcasts out now. We got 3 in the books, live audio, Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We got we got a lot more coming. This episode will be out in a couple weeks. Hopefully, by the time that this hopefully by the time this comes out, we'll have dates for. Like I was telling you before, like right now this isn't like a time sensitive exactly, but like whenever you do find those dates, find out like what it is, send me them.
Yeah, they're supposed to text me and let me know, and then I need to pick out of those dates what works for me. And
we'll throw a post up and shit because I that's my biggest thing right now. I just want to get like people's names out there, people's businesses, people's like creative skills, whatever it is, just graphic design, fucking anything, even like I try to promote like my tile stuff, or like even my mom's cleaning business is like kind of she's got a lot going on. So like I put I didn't put those commercials back on because like that shit's like super busy. And there's such thing as like being too busy, where like where you start kind of slacking on like the quality of stuff, and like that's not where we want to be, right? So she was like, like maybe chill on the commercial. I was like, all right, you just don't want to be associated with your son. That's cool, but yeah, well, we try to. So whenever you get those dates, we'll definitely post them. Definitely follow Tiny's Tap House. Follow.
I'll be nice and set something up here.
Yeah, what was it? Imaginary Factory. Imaginary Factory.
They like will post up too, like my pop-ups.
Yeah,
like
so follow them, because some of the pop-ups are gonna be there. They're gonna switch up. My boy.
But also they do like the whole thing of supporting locals too. So that's like another thing if you guys want to support like local people in Madison and stuff like that. Like
fuck yeah.
Imaginary Factory would be the place.
Shit, I might like I'll like even can see what they got going on over there. Maybe.
I'm sure they even let you do a podcast. Like
yeah, that would be sick. Definitely. Cause I mean, I've talked to Clay about like doing it here for a couple episodes, but like he understands that like this isn't gonna be like my forever spot. I definitely want to move it around a little bit, but for now, this is where we're at. I hope you guys enjoy the episode. I hope you guys share it, like, comment. If you guys are fucking sick of my vegan jokes, which were all trash, tell me. If you guys can see Dan's stain on his shirt, also point it out in the comments. Other than that, thanks for checking out Chopping It Up with Chuky. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and follow us, my boy. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. I think this was a great episode. Deuces.